I always thought my marriage was solid. Nothing flashy, nothing dramatic, just dependable in a way that made me feel safe. That morning started the same way, ordinary and forgettable, until my car sputtered and died on a quiet road I barely recognized. No shops, no people, just heat, silence, and the slow panic creeping in. My first instinct was to call my husband. Straight to voicemail. I tried again. Nothing. I told myself he was busy, that it was fine, that help would come soon. While waiting, I noticed a familiar car pull in nearby. Relief washed over me for half a second, until I realized it was his car. Confusion replaced relief as I watched him step out, laughing, relaxed, not even checking his phone. Then I saw who was with him. His cousin. Too close. Too comfortable. They weren't supposed to be there, and they definitely weren't supposed to look like that. In that moment, stranded and unseen, my problem stopped being the broken car. Something far worse had just revealed itself. I stayed where I was, frozen by a mix of disbelief and instinct. I could have called out, waved, made myself known, but something told me not to. I watched instead. He didn't look rushed or worried, not like someone whose wife had been calling for help. He was smiling, relaxed, leaning in the way he used to lean toward me when we first started dating. His cousin stood close enough that there was no personal space left, her hand brushing his arm as if it belonged there. I kept waiting for a normal explanation to appear, some innocent reason that would calm the storm forming in my chest. It never came. Minutes passed, and he never checked his phone. Never looked around. Never thought about me. That hurt more than what my eyes were slowly accepting. This wasn't a coincidence or a misunderstanding. This was secrecy practiced too well. Sitting there, ignored and invisible, I realized I wasn't just stranded on the road. I had been emotionally abandoned long before my car ever broke down. I didn't need to see everything to know enough. The way they spoke in low voices, the way he instinctively reached for her, the ease between them made the truth settle heavy and final. This wasn't new. It had history. My mind replayed missed calls, late nights, sudden defensiveness I had brushed aside because trust felt easier than suspicion. Standing there, I felt foolish for how hard I had tried to protect a version of him that no longer existed. What broke me wasn't just the betrayal, but the realization that he had chosen this moment, my moment of need, to disappear. He knew I was out there somewhere, stranded and stressed, yet he stayed where he was, guarding his secret instead of helping his wife. That was when denial finally let go. Love didn't vanish instantly, but respect did, and without it, everything collapsed. I felt a strange calm replace the shock, like my heart had switched into survival mode. I stopped watching them and started thinking clearly. Whatever happened next wouldn't be driven by tears or rage. It would be driven by truth. I handled my situation without him, calling for help and getting myself home, even though every part of me wanted answers immediately. When I finally faced him, I didn't raise my voice or beg for honesty. I already had it. The shock on his face told me he never imagined being caught that way. Excuses came fast, carefully worded, blaming confusion, timing, and anything except himself. I listened, not because I believed him, but because I needed to hear how far he would go to avoid responsibility. What hurt most was how small he made it sound, like betrayal was a misunderstanding instead of a choice. I told him the truth plainly. The moment he ignored my call was the moment the marriage cracked beyond repair. Trust doesn't break all at once, it erodes in decisions like that. Walking away felt terrifying, but staying would have meant accepting disrespect as love. I chose myself, not out of anger, but out of clarity. Seeing him with her didn't end my marriage. His choices did.